Welcome to Kachai with Lucky. We are back. We are hoping that you're keeping safe with the COVID-19 going on. I know there's a lot of locking down in different countries, but wash your hands, keep the social distance, and of course, only move when you have to. Don't just move far because you might end up exposing yourself. You don't move and limit the exposure to this, of course, virus. I am back with my friends, keeping the social distance. Babu Mariam and, of course, Ashlyn Mubiru, to have our candid conversations on different things. And today, we're really going to focus on how you can know that that man is not a commitment type. But then, you can also know that that woman is not going to commit to you. How do you know? What are the telltale signs that, oh no, siwa kumpasa? In case you're looking for marriage.
Yes, most times when you find yourself, you are the person so involved in it and this person actually doesn't show that they are part of it. You're the one who keeps communicating. Until you communicate, they don't communicate back. You're the person who has these bigger ideas, you know, when we are going to, and they just keep saying, that's a nice idea, that's a nice idea. Then you're trying to tell yourself what you're going to do for yourself, not what the two of you are going to do. If this person is not communicating with you in a manner that shows they are actually moving in the same direction with you to commit to staying together for life, then baby girl, start moving.
What if, Mariam, he acts like he's into you? Nenga Mufere, how do you tell?
One of the things I think for me is that if someone doesn't prioritize you, because if you're looking for a commitment, you have to prioritize this person. Prioritizing comes in so many ways. Does this person choose other programs, other people over you? Because I used to talk about, oh, boys night out. Every time,
excuse after excuses.
All the time. Like she said, communicating, you know. I know that sometimes you can try to communicate with someone and they're busy and they'll get back to you, but imagine you communicate with this person, you send a message, you try to call, they're busy, but they don't bother until you call back again or try to find out, oh, why didn't you call me?
And they say I was busy.
Someone is not remorseful about, you know, this person is choosing other things over you and they're not even involving you in those other things. You get to know about them after. Oh, I was doing ABCD. Exactly. So you have to feel like a priority to know that this person, it's a two-way street, of course. But like she said, if you are putting in the effort and this person is not, that means that there are other things he's concentrating on. It's not, that's not the right
but also you have to realize that we all have different energies. How I love and commit to a relationship, janja, so we janja waza and go an extra mile, but there's people who are laid back, but they are really committed to a relationship. And I tell people that it's very needed for you to have a conversation with this person that you're dating or you've been dating for a while to see the direction of your relationship. Because in most cases we assume, I am with you, so I should wait for him to commit. How about you do ask? There's nothing wrong with asking,
so
like,
that you know
where
where
do you
stand.
think, or where do you want to be? By those indirect conversations.
What is this?
Yes.
You have to ask the person.
And at what point in a relationship do you bring that conversation? Don't be dating for 2 months and you want to ask a man if he's going to marry you. Like, are you serious? It's not even realistic. That's a really short time for you.
I find some of the marriages breaking after the real marriage, like 6 months down the road, people are splitting up. But again, it comes down to you have to know this person. Know this person in such a way that you have to do a background check. Some of these people have a bad history. A bad history about relationships, a bad history about commitments. You have to, sometimes we take things for granted because people are smooth talkers, you know. Someone will talk to you and say
like
all
you're saying,
the nice things that you want to hear.
Bafere. They study you and they know what you're into.
Butterflies are flying in the stomach. So you don't actually think about, oh, I don't know this person. Maybe I need to find out. We need to do background checks, you people. It is very serious.
And now it's not so hard with social media. You can dig in a little bit and then go further and find out.
You can find out this was a person who was actually in a marriage and abusing the partner, beating them, and now you're committing to this person. You have to do a background check. What if it's this person who was flying from one woman to another? How sure are you he's not going to fly from you to another?
Or she was moving from one relationship.
Somebody who you will not even know this person is a mufere. They will delete their history. You do not know. They are more of fraudsters. You will not know them. But people who have been in their space will
tell you,
flag certain things. But one thing I keep telling, I even tell my sisters, thank God all of them are now married. learn to love with your head and reduce a bit of the heart. Because the moment the heart gets destroyed, the pieces bringing them back together. But when you love with your head, you reason. But sometimes, like, you know,
but that's very hard because
very
human,
hard.
human emotions
those
cannot be
organs
controlled
cannot-
like that.
let me tell
On
you,
a
you
different
reach
level.
a point whereby, like I was saying, you get these flags, people who actually have had
They are called the red lights.
the red lights.
Yeah.
So you bring in your head very fast and say, yes, I'm going into this relationship, but I need to bring my head with me because I am going in for a long time
Tell you,
relationship.
Ashley, that is very difficult because as I've told you, Ugaya Kuba Kalimi, and
Ngake
your heart just
yoko,
flies. Your brain at that point is on vacation.
Promises,
My head was
telling you,
always
because
with
people
me.
are different, so
Yes.
people
I think so,
are likely to
yes.
And you
have.
see, the thing is,
But it
some
also
people-
takes self-awareness.
Some people, by the time they start dating this person, are little emotional. I gotta love. That's why the heart goes first before the head.
The head.
So if you meet a guy who has excuses about everything all the time, even in an argument, I was, and you're like, they are always.
He has a little bit too much to say.
There's
Yeah,
always
for a
something,
man.
you know, he can make an excuse. For example, someone will cancel a plan that she made at the last minute. Oh, I can't make it. Oh, I can't do this. And you know, it becomes a habit. You have to study these things, but sometimes we make excuses for people. Oh, yes, maybe.
I have someone I know who actually went ahead and got pregnant for this man, and she was hoping that this man was going to marry her. It turns out that man was actually married. This is a guy who works for a very big company, very well known. He's a human resource manager, and he would come to Kampala and work sometimes here, but he had a whole family in Entebbe, and this chick didn't know. So now
I've heard
it
stories
happened.
like that.
now
Yeah.
she's pregnant. Oh, this man, I'm going to marry. What? Hey, when she was pregnant, the guy was asked
have a
her,
family.
who told you to get pregnant?
background
I'm sorry.
checks.
And that's the mistake.
And yet the conversation
that's
had
the
gotten to a point of, I'm going to
mistake
marry you.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
But then
That's what
it
she
is
does.
still a mistake for someone to say, I'm going to marry you. Probably I've not yet chewed you. So I tell you I'm going to marry you so that I can get to that point
Of chewing you.
of chewing you.
There's already chewing you,
So-
but I want to continue
Chewing you with that word of I'm going to
I'm
marry
going to marry you. So
So the mistake ladies make is trying to trap this guy by saying, okay, now let's commit. You said you want to marry me. Now I have your baby. Big mistake.
big mistake.
And how do they do that? The conversations that happen during, you know, men can read. Unfortunately, it's mostly on the men's side. Men can read exactly what you want.
And
then
they give you
They'll talk about all those things that you actually
So
want.
well.
Kutandikira business. I'm going to buy you land. Those things never
I
happen.
am going, I am going.
The heart is there, the legs are there. By the time you wake up, you guys,
He's gone.
Exactly.
He is not there.
Exactly.
But you don't really have to beat yourself up so hard if something like this, happens to you.
That's why your
It
head
has
is
happened-
needed.
It has even happened to the smartest of people sometimes. But try to read the telltale signs. Also listen to the people around you. Sometimes people are actually warning you, but you don't want to listen to them because you're like,
Because
I
maybe
love
they
this
don't
man,
love
but
me.
Anjagaliza.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So this one is telling Mariam, I think doesn't like this guy. The guy is a mufere, he's this and this. So you have to be able to ask yourself, why is it that I've had more than 3 people telling me the same thing about this
That's
guy?
when you bring in your
Mukatono.
head and tell yourself, you start now asking those things that you have been, if they say tebakwagaliza, yes, osanga tebakwagaliza, but at the end of it all, it is your decision.
Right.
If you make a wrong decision, you are flagged.
There are guys out there that you date, and most of the things they talk about are intimacy, how they want to be with you, or will you come?
Describing your
Every
body.
time it is about sex. The things that you talk about other things, future, the guy all the time just wants bed. Let me tell you all,
You'll get exhausted
you
from
won't
that.
get exhausted, but at least you will know, it is sex.
And also the aspect of somebody asking for your body parts in pictures. Saying, can
you send me something
Can you
interesting?
send me something interesting about yourself?
make
Can
my
you
day
happy? You know, I've missed you. My friend, if you want to commit to that person, you are totally in the wrong place.
But then also, I think it's very important. It can be misleading because you can find men who are very, very smart. He will not be asking for these things because the beauty about these guys, they actually sit down and study you.
Yes.
Ategeera nti Mariam's values zina we zikoma. If I'm suggestive and say send me interesting pictures, she's going to block me off. So he will never even suggest that. Agenda kuyita walala. And before you know it, Mariam ogamba, banange this nice man, he doesn't even ask for sex.
Let me send that.
He will leave you for four good months without even asking for some. And he will put in money.
And then start reaping his returns.
You run. So you us as women also many times tupapya abantu. What makes you think that I want to get married at this time? Men are not that ready.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to be able to realize, is he really open to the kind of commitment I'm looking for? Because commitment is different. Some of us want marriage, but other people just want you to commit to a relationship. You're my guy. We go out, own me, show me off.
Show me, yeah.
Probe him and try to find out what kind of commitment am I getting from
With this
him.
person,
And are we on the same
level.
level
Yes.
in
I
terms
think-
of commitment?
And understanding.
Most
Because
of us women, I think we make the mistake of we want this so bad. That's why she's saying that to papia. We want this so bad. So when we start dating the person, we're already talking about,
Marriage,
5 years
children.
ahead, children. Would you like children?
I am, even because there's nothing wrong with, because men need that. A little bit kapusha katono into the direction where you want him.
Yeah.
But you don't want to bring that push too early and you don't want it to be overly pushy.
Yes.
Again, probe or tegere, issue yabana. You can have conversations about kids and you'll see his reaction if he doesn't
About
already have
it,
kids and
yeah.
he's not looking for that.
And even when you're moving out, probably, and you say, oh my God, that's a nice family.
What is his
What
reaction?
is his reaction to it? He'll be like, they're not going to be a family. And then you keep saying, I will change him. Men never change. They just modify who they are.
We also don't change, by the way.
We
So it's not
human
just-
beings rarely change. They just modify to suit the circumstances. So when you think I'll reach there and change him, munange yachuka, te yachuka.
But
That
then
is
also,
who he is. He just modifies to suit the situation.
and also being smart enough to realize that there's some habits that we have as human beings, but we outgrow them depending on where we are at a time. So do not judge him, harshly, that, that one is a womanizer. At some point, they eventually give up certain habits. So you have to know,
Very
again, Emiaka, how experienced he is, where is he? How much time do I need to give him? Is he in fact the one? Do I really want also to commit to this one? Am I also ready or I'm just,
If you
in love
look
with
at
the idea?
Miaka, my dear, with the statistics
Yes.
in this Uganda, it does not tally at all. The most important thing
Emiaka
is
chikulu to some it's an
Emiaka
important aspect.
chikulu.
Yes.
But
I
the
think it's not a
aspect of
priority.
knowing that this person has been this kind of a human being, Emiaka jaliko kati alabika bwe
Alabika
namufuna
ateredde.
ateredde. Do not be so sure. Go in a relationship or know that if this person decides to commit, you are ready. That habit may easily come back. So don't say that I will run away or I don't want to commit with this person because tagenda
You didn't
kuchuka.
understand me. The issue is not even running away. Is if I can keep up with it.
Yes,
Can
exactly.
I put up with Mariam being too talkative or being all out of there or being a flirt? Can I put up with it? Or can I compare the pros and cons? She's a nice woman, she cooks good, she has good family values, she fears God. I want a woman like that. But also Mariam has this complication. Am I okay?
Can I survive?
Can I survive it? So
Yes.
again, some of us are in love with the idea of being committed to something, but we are not ready to commit. Those two things are different. And once you define and see where you are in terms of that, then it will be easy. That's how you see people getting into marriages and getting out. Getting into relationships and getting out. It being too serious, the moment it gets too serious, naduka nagamba, hey, I wasn't ready for this. So just pretty much use your, I'd like to think, common sense, you know, to gauge olabe chintu wechibeera but abafere bo, you have to realize jebali and they are
And
smart.
they are here to stay. And the aspect of commitment is becoming an issue for both ways. Buli omu kati atya. They are giving themselves distance. So and buli omu atya, buli omu ayagala.
Right.
So the most important thing is to understand what is good for you. What do you want for yourself? Because when you decide that I'm going to commit with this person and this person also commits and says I'm going to stay, musazeewo.
But is he the right person? That's a really
A big
question that you
issue.
need to ask yourself.
Yes.
Right person for somebody else, but is he the right person
person
for
for
you?
me.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. Akachai kawadde katabuse. Again, thanking BMK House Cafe for hosting us. And what's chai.